Now, I say this with all caution. The church leadership has been sleeping for at least 40 to 50 years. The last prophet in my lifetime, and I'm 66, that spoke strongly against what's going on was Ezra Taft Benson. So having said that, I say to Elder Bednar and others, I hope the church leadership is waking up. I thank God for COVID-19 and the abuses of political power and authority, because we have been in a strong political sleep, ideologically speaking, and it's our own fault. Joseph Smith and others warned us about the abuses of political power, and yet we slept right through it. And this shows how abusive political power can start to be. The central stake of Zion needs to be established. The United Order needs to be established, and we need to get after it in less than 4 years to really move in those directions. Will we? That has yet to be seen. I think we're still sleeping in large part. We're just starting to wake up, but we're still slumbering.
COVID-19 has alerted us to many attacks on the freedoms of religion, speech, and assembly. And the list goes on. The buzzer on the COVID-19 alarm clock just continues to ring and ring and ring. We have witnessed the government's swift, well-intentioned, but often dangerous breaching of the boundaries that protect the free exercise of religion.
That's an understatement. Consider the communist parties and the European parties, Russian parties, and other parties, political leaders that have totally abused their authorities in many nations in Africa, Central and South America, Russia, China. Again, we've been sleeping for a long time. We've been trying to be nice people, and our freedoms have been taken away swiftly.
You hear the buzzer on the alarm clock? This is a wake-up call for all of us.
Not only the membership, but especially the leadership, both. For over 40 years, I've tried them to wake up members, still sleeping. Maybe, just maybe, they might be paying a little more attention. Maybe. Are we awake yet? I doubt it. We're getting out of our slumber. But how long is it going to take? What is it going to take to have fully taken away from us, or almost completely taken away from us, before we get the center stake, New Jerusalem built, before we get the United Order going, before we get our own means of commerce and production and manufacturing and transportation going, and money going worldwide? Think about that. The battle is fully on. These are more than secret combinations and elite people. This is worldwide abuses from the elite. Call them whatever you want. It's real. Whoso buildeth it up seeketh to overthrow the freedom of all lands, nations, and countries. We've been warned in the Book of Mormon for 200 years, and we're still sleeping. I don't know what it's going to take to wake us up.
A secret combination that seeks to overthrow the freedom of all lands, nations, and countries.
President Ezra Taft Benson, 1988. We were sleeping then. We largely didn't obey the prophets then, and we're largely not obeying them now in this area. So this is what we got. Still sleeping.
Is increasing its evil influence and control over America and the entire world. I have faith that the Constitution will be saved as prophesied by Joseph Smith. But it will not be saved in Washington. It will be saved by citizens of this nation who love and cherish freedom.
Beyond the LDS faith, beyond the Christians, and beyond the faithful. They must unite if we are going to do what needs to be done. A great sieving, great dividing is now happening in the nation. Which side will you be on? Side of justice, freedom, and the Constitution? I don't care what your faith is. Or will you be on the side of destruction and anarchy? And this is going on worldwide, preparatory to the second coming of Jesus Christ.
It will be saved by enlightened members of this church.
By all members of all faiths, not just this church. Our enlightened members aren't so enlightened and have been slothful.
We the people must never allow them to forget that their offices and powers exist to secure our fundamental freedoms and the conditions for exercising those freedoms. We can no more disregard the valid claims of religious freedom in a time of crisis than we can disregard the valid claims of freedom of speech, freedom of the press, or freedom from unreasonable searches and seizures.
It's all tied together. Our Bill of Rights are being denied us. Our constitutional rights have been denied us. And if we don't wake up now and do something about it and really get after it, they're going to be gone permanently, in some form or another.
We must not become accustomed to sweeping assertions of governmental power. Invoking emergency powers, government executives summarily impose numerous orders and directives that in many ways are analogous to martial law.
And they're not laws. They're abuses of power and authority. Think about that.
We cannot lose sight of the fact that many of these measures are extraordinary assertions of governmental power that can dramatically constrain our basic freedoms. The power of government must have limits.
Are we waking up? We will see. This conference, which will be held next October, will show if we're going to do anything, and especially this coming April and following. Are we really going to do anything, or are we still just sleeping and giving lip service?
Cannot allow government officials to treat the exercise of religion as simply non-essential. Never again must the fundamental right to worship be trivialized below the ability to buy gasoline. Now is the time for us to heed the wake-up call, to remember and to act.
To remember and to act. Are we united enough with other faiths, other people of faith, other people of freedom, to be united and to act? We will see.
We may do so is my hope and my earnest prayer. I express these thoughts in the name of Him whom I serve, whom I love, and whom I represent, even Jesus Christ. Amen.
Are we going to wake up and unite with other faithful and righteous people worldwide and in the United States? Only time will tell. The line has been drawn in the sand. What are we going to do about it? continue to lose our freedoms and let the government walk all over us, or unite and push back worldwide? Good day. It's Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. This is indeed a wake-up call, calling all faithful people worldwide to rise up and unite against abusive governmental powers worldwide. Good day.